Hey Rita and Steven. Hey, thank you just for taking the time to watch this video. Today I just want to go over three quick things on how you can improve your presence online. The first one is going to be content, then we're going to talk about backlinks, and we're going to talk about citations, and we're going to touch on keywords. But I am Aaron Frith. I am the owner and Chief Excitement Officer here at Living Water Marketing. I appreciate the opportunity to teach you a little bit of something. If you find some value in what I've taught you, I hope you would reach out to me and book a discovery call. And if not, at least give me some feedback on what you thought of the content that I gave you in this video. So to get right into it, I've got your website pulled up here. One thing I want to mention right off the bat, I do like the pop-up. There's a few things that I would recommend maybe doing with this pop-up that would be a little bit more beneficial to you, starting with having a contact capture rather than a start now button, so that they have to put in information in order to go farther. That would be one very first, but I do like the pop-up. I always recommend pop-ups because even if they exit out of them, they're more likely to fill out the information, especially if it's large. So great idea there. Second, when you are on your main page, content, okay, which is the first thing we're going to talk about. Content is anything and everything on your page. So it's your pictures, which you do have a lot of photos, which is great, what they're saved as, and then your background, what it's saved as in terms of what it's labeled as, and then some things in the background as well, and then all of the words on the page, okay? And so typically on your home page, just your home page, you want anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 words minimum. Now, the more you have, the better, because that allows you to add more keywords. But the first thing I'm going to do, so you've got this nice scrolling banner here. I like that. Let's scroll down here a little bit. You do have some words, some things that are good. You've got bolding, some things that I can recommend to help with that. But let's say this picture here. If you right-click on this, hit Save Image As. Okay, so you notice it's just a very generic rainbow 124. So that means nothing to Google. So what you want to do is every single image that's on your website, it needs to be tagged as a keyword and a location, or your business name and a location. So the reason for that is all of Google searches everything, okay? So, and I'm sure, obviously, that you're doing photos, you want to have as much of those saved as keywords and things like that as possible. And so I'm going to show you one of the reasons why you want to do that. But that is key on your website in addition to the actual words or your other content that's on your website. So let's move on to the next thing here is Google. Okay, so everybody's familiar with Google. I'm sure you've searched Google thousands of times. So I did not type in photo restoration Boca Raton first. And the reason why I didn't is because I wanted to see if you showed up at all in the close city to you. So Boca is pretty close to Pompano. In fact, me and my wife were just in Pompano. We stayed in Deerfield Beach for the whole month of June. So I wish I would have found you. But anyway, just so you know, you don't show up in any of the first page or the map pack. So this is the map pack, all right? The first three here are the one that gets all, are the ones that get all of the clicks, all right? The ones that you're really trying to get, because that's where everybody's clicking on, especially if they're on their maps and etc. Okay, so in order to get at the top of maps, you really need to have things like reviews and citations, which are citations are anywhere on the internet where your business is listed in a directory, name, address, and phone number. So that's very important, and the more solid citations you have, the more visible you are to Google, and so that they rank you higher on the maps. If you go down to the organic section, which is just below the maps, you'll see Yelp is actually pretty popular. They populated first here, and they also populated first in Boca. Below that, you've got a Mare Photo Restoration twice for number 3 and 4. You've got Yellow Pages, Nice Local, Smile Dog Production, Pompano Guide. So Chamber of Commerce, and then going to the next page. So we're not on the first page at all, okay? But you're right outside of Boca, so you really need to be ranking for all of those cities around you. Just those cities around, because Florida is such a highly populated state. You have a lot of search traffic that you're not getting, okay? So what I wanted to do is just show you where you're at in your main city, okay? So you're ranking number 2 in Map Pack, which is good, okay? And you're ranking technically number 1 in the organic, because 1 and 2 are both Yelp, which don't really count because people usually skip Yelp. They don't want to search through who has the top rating. They want to go and see who the number one is when it pops up. So you're going to get some traffic here, but I'm going to show you why you're not getting the most traffic that you could get. Okay, so I went to your number one competitor based on your area, which is Boca, which is Forever Studios. Okay, their website's pretty basic. It looks really good, but they're not doing everything right, and there's a lot of things that you could do to really outrank them. Okay, I did want to show you though. So if you right click on this, hit Save Image As. Okay, if you notice, it says Forever Studios Transfer My Old Media. So they've got their business name and they've got keyword. Now it would be better if they had a location after that, but at least they have it saved as something that's searchable. So that is great because those two things together are going to be visible to Google and are going to help them rank because those are going to be shown as keywords. Okay. They have these floating menus that come up as you hover over that are really nice. I don't know if you offer everything that they offer, but just so you know, those floating menus are nice to look at. They don't have a pop-up, which I believe is not helping them, but they do have a lot of other things that they are doing right in terms of their search engine optimization. So we're going to look at something next, and I want to look at your website first. So this is a tool that we use in our business, and it's called Ahrefs. We call it the magic tool. So we pay about $400 a month for this, and basically it allows us to analyze websites. Okay, so for ease of talk, this rating here, your UR is your strength, and your DR is your popularity. It's actually URL rating and domain rating, but so those things are important. You want really high URL rating and really high domain rating, okay? Your strength and your popularity. So the backlinks are other places on the website, or I'm sorry, other places on the internet that point back to your website. So those are super important because those also give you popularity, okay? So it's like, oh, this person's popular. A lot of other websites are showing their website, okay? They've got 205 referring domains. You've got 205 referring domains, and you've got 230 organic keywords, which is decent, but it says it's only approximately bringing you 19 people to your website a month through those organic keywords, okay? So let's look at your direct competitor, okay? So Forever Studios, they have a URL, or a UR, their strength's 37, their popularity is 36, and their backlinks, they've got 2,400, referring domains 408, 3,600 keywords. So this is incredibly important, okay, including the number of backlinks. They've got a lot of backlinks, all right? So that's bringing them approximately 3,800 people a month to their website. So you can guarantee they are getting clients from this, okay? They are pay per click, so they are advertising, okay? There is some advertising that they are doing through Google Ads, so that is helping, but a lot of this is just organic, okay? This is their organic keywords. People are searching and finding them through their keywords. So that is super important, and we can show you exactly how to do that. All right, so hopefully I gave you some great information. We covered content, citations, backlinks, some keywords. All right. If I gave you information, you felt that it was valuable, feel free to implement it yourself if you have time. If not, I would be more than happy to go through a discovery call with you, learn more about your business and what your goals are. I'll send you my calendar link. If not, please give me some feedback on this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.